Sometimes I want to work on things from the beginning. And from the beginning, sometimes shows a very, very slow roll. And sometimes, and many times, more often than not, since it's been ongoing videos for the last 11 years, the video never gets finished in this dimension. Sometimes there's a few errors, although they're minor errors, and the words always have the same reality. How we got to that reality may be a slight error. First, I'm going to mention the first part of this video. It's going to be pretty simple. That Jesus, the first two letters, says J and E. J says I have, okay, because it's in the AI family. It brings the S letter. The S letter, okay, is created from the R letter because the A family of R, but it's before the R. So it shows the O world, okay, before the R, the 17th letter is the Q with the line through the Q. The small q shows you it comes down and comes back. Instead of the G going forward, the Q goes around and it comes back. In the year 1967, which was the Hebrew year 5727, turning into 5728, year of the man angel. Okay, this over here is 33 years. This over here is 33 years. They both end in the year 2000. Jesus is the number 74. 4 balls to a walk, 4 games into the playoff. The year calendar ends at the time 57, which is the number to the moon, and the number to Venus. The separation is the 24-hour day. Although it's 5781, it'll come in 2020, which becomes 26 and 26, which when you multiply it will become 12 and 8, 12 and 8, 24 and 16. Flight of the Phoenix. Now we're going to go to the center of Earth. Okay, the total size of the Earth, they say, I'm working on their numbers, they say is 7920. The center of that, right over here where the dot is, okay, shows the center of that. But the center has a value of 2 sides of the entirety. So the center of that is 3960, 369, in rotation of 0. If you say in rotation of 2, I'll put a dot top left and a dot bottom right, and that's your rotation. If you tell me 3, I'm working from the top ear all the way down. 3 by 3 is 9. If you show me 4, I'll show you I'm going across. If you show me 5, I'm only talking about the center. If you show me 6, you show you were going all the way across. If you show me 7, you're going 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. You're showing the movement. If you show me 8, you're showing me the both worlds, the gateway in between. You notice 1, 2, 3? Yeah, that's right. There are 3 moons in order to connect these two. The center of this one, I would say the center of the core is only 2160, based on this, right? But the moon, okay, based on the size of the moon, 2160, compared to 7920, equals to 5760. The year 2000 is the man walks on the moon. Jesus, in this year over here, to the year 2000 is 33. From the year 2000 to 5781 is 21 years. The cube and 54 is the number to the sun, which is 1/3 part, or excuse me, which 1/3 part of it is the angel resident, 18. 18, 18, and 18. I'm going to show you where that 18 comes in. The 18 comes in is when 666 is around, because inside of here is another moon. Don't forget, it's a straight line, the straight line between 2 sides. When you make the circle, you reach the 2 sides. The size of the circle is 0.9. Every letter in the alphabet, okay, has a value of 910, okay? The letter itself has an area of 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. So by the time you get to the letter C, you have used up all the letters in the alphabet. When you get to the letter D, you have finished the numbers in the letter and have used up all 36, plus you have used up the first 3 letters of the alphabet and D for all the numbers. Okay? So it'll be 30, it'll be 27 plus the numbers, another set of 9, because you're going to use 0 as the set number. Okay, another set of 9, that'll be 36. 36 plus A, B, C, and the 9 numbers. We're using 0, A, B, C, and O. Okay, those are the numbers we use. So that'll be 4 plus the total of 36 equals to a total of 40. So in between, the first part, halfway in between the 6 o'clock and the 9 o'clock, okay, is 45 degrees. I go to the left or to the right. I will take away a quarter and be at 22.5, 22.5, or add on 22.5 to be 3/4 onto this side. But since I want to stay on the ball area takes up 0.9. It takes up 0.9 on this side and takes up 0.9 on this side, leaving me with 6.6 on one side, 6.6 on the other side. The difference between the 90 and the 66.6 is 23.4. 234 and 234 is 468. The gateway is 7/8, the split to the 60-second clock. To the 60-second clock, that splits everything. Okay, so this one over here would be 666. I'm not going to go there yet. I'm going to continue on with the Earth now. Now, the Earth size, the moon, I put a full moon in the center and I moved it and I end up with 2880. 2880, it's hard to see. 2880 on each side is 5760. That's what, if I put a moon in the center of Earth, the single moon of Earth, I'm putting way above the Earth, okay, and showing it over here is the size of 2160. But the real size, okay, should actually be 72, 1/5. because 1/5 of 360 is how time works. 1/5, there are two sides. We have half and half, so 10 is broken up into half and half. 5 and 5. 5 and 5. Do you follow me so far? So right now I'm working with a moon on top and a moon on this side and in between a moon. The size of this moon will take up 2160. The top of this area will take up 2880, and the bottom of this area will take up 2880. In order for this 2880 to be a complete 360, I need to multiply it, okay? And don't forget, there's only 720. There's only 12 hours. 720 minutes and 720 minutes. 1440 minutes will create the rest of the day. So when we count 2160, 28, 21, 29, 21, 28, 29, we get a total of, let me calculate this, 79 and 79. 7920 times 2 Earths equals 15,840. Now we're going to calculate just the outside. 1, 2, 3. 3 areas. 4,320, 6,480. Remember the number I'd used before? Now we're going to go plus 21. We end up with 22,320 minus 25,920. Equals to 3,600. The complete rotation of Earth, 360 degrees. 360 degrees times, I think it's 7, or is it times 9? Times 9. 360 times man's 9 Bert should come out to the 324 jail. Hold on a second. Let me calculate this. I knew it would be a little long. See, now we have this calculation over here, okay? We have 360 degrees goes into this 72 times. So I'm just going to take out this over here as bases of 72. So the point would be 72. Now I need above the point and I need below the point. So I actually need a value in the center of 216 because I need above the point and I need below the point. 3 parts in order to get this area space. So I need to calculate 25,920 divided by, 25,920 divided by 216 equals to 120. That's 1/3 of the calculation. That's how the calculation has to be made. This is how the Earth's size has to be. These are how the calculations are. 30 cycle of creation times 72 equals to the size of the moon that separates the two worlds, the bicycle. Okay, this is what's separating the bicycle. There's 3 moons. We also need a moon here, a moon here, a moon here, a moon here, and we have to duplicate this on the other side to create its square. From 1, we get the 4. That's how the system works. I just can't explain it right now. Okay, this is bigger over here because it has to be weighted by this entirety. 135, 135 degrees, weighing out the difference of 90 degrees. It's a total of 225. 90 to this, or 90 to this, is this, plus this in the center. The total is 315, 325 with 90. 325, is that what it is? 90 and 135, 225. Plus 90 is 315. Says the worst ace cat because it's about the communication between here and here, between the ears, what you hear. Am I explaining this right? Another thing I wanted to mention is that when we talk in numbers and we say degrees, we're also going to work at the Celsius and Fahrenheit. We're going to distinguish their differences. As 45 degrees I spoke about. 45 degrees equals to 113, but this is to the plus side. The half-life is this. Where is the half-life in this? Is it here? Okay, when we look at something, okay, the half-life is where 4, 5, and 6 go. 4, 5, and 6, okay? The full life, okay, the other half-life, the separation is 2, 5, and 8. Now the question is this a cylinder or a whole number? If I duplicate this, when I duplicate this, okay, when I duplicate that, I will duplicate it right now. Just to show you, so we need a little bit of a vision, okay? Does our half-life vision come over here? This is where the 9 sets in. This is our separation. Here's our separation. 1, 2, 3 numbers, 4, 5, 6 numbers. The definition, D, E, and F, 4, 5, and 6, fit over here. Half of 4, 5, and 6, okay, is 2, 7, 8. Is that what it is? 2, 7, 8? 2, 7, 8, and 2, 7, 8 equals, no, 2, 2, 8. 2, 2, 8, 2, 2, 8. Okay, life of the heavens. It's right over here. 4, 5, and 6 goes over here. Here's your 6. It's not even touching. These are red zones. Red, 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 red. This one and this one over here are black zones. In low shoe, it gets turned this way. See this? It gets turned this way. And all these become on the cross figure. One mark over here for a $sign, one mark over here for a $sign. Now you create your S, and Jesus was hung between the two thieves. This earth style now that I have this, okay, entirety, will now have to be another set right over here. Now the question is, the set in the middle, does it overlap these two sets, making it not a full numerological value, but a part value? A part value. So how I would do this, okay, is I would stretch a line here, and I would now stretch a line here. Now I'm going to use colored pencil because it'll be a little bit easier. Okay, now that I do this, I'm going to do this. And this is the lock. And this is the lock of the fleur-de-lis. This is one design, and then there's another full design that goes up here. So these areas, okay, are now the centers. 72. Now either the earth is made bigger and we get the 72 that the clock runs on, or now we have a whole new clock. Now the question is, if we created this as square, and now we're working dead center. We're working dead center at the marking of 3920. Excuse me? We're working at the marking of 3920 to be exactly on the dot. The dot, the dot, the dot, the dot. Okay, we're working on 3920. Okay, the whole earth is 3920. So the actual dot we're working on, it's 3920, is right over here. Now, how much of this dot? It'll be 7020. 720 will be a half-life. It'll be 360. That's what the first one will be, 360. Okay, that's it. Now, how much is above and how much is below? Well, if this is 360, I'm only taking off 180 from this side, so this side will be 3740. 3740 and 180 is 3920. 3740, 3740, and in between is 360 degrees. So now we have this part over here and this part over here, the moon above and the moon below, right? We're not going to talk about that. We're only talking about this area over here. That's gone. This area over here. That's gone. This area over here. That's gone. I'm always looking at it. That's 3 areas. It's 180 degrees. I'm always looking at from here to here. From here to here is 90. From here to here is 90. Okay? So this is 3 parts of 30, and this is 3 parts of 30. Okay? So what I would say is 360, 360, 360 value to each one. If I split it and give back the number value to each one, I would have 540 and 540. 540 into 3920. 3920 divided by 540 equals 2. Well, there's a figure that's wrong. That can't be the right figure. Where did I say? Oh, yes, 3740. Sorry, 3740. 3740 plus 3740 plus 180 plus 180 equals to 7840. No, there's a mistake there. You see, I'm not happy with this video already, right? I had a better video going than this. I'm going to end up ripping out the page. I'm going to have to show you what happens again, okay? These points over here, okay, is what happens, okay? Remember, the earth is from here all the way down to here, okay? And then it's again from here all the way down to here. So I need to calculate, okay, from the center point here, okay, which is 3,920, okay, how much, okay, stays towards the center, okay? I'm going to leave in that center, okay, 1,440, which is 720 on each side, gives me my day. Is that correct? 1440, 1440, 1440, 1440 equals to 57. 1440 times 4 equals to 5760. The year 2000. It's exactly perfect. So I need 1440 to understand, to stay in there. So now let's do this again. If I used 720 in here, okay, which is 1/3 of that moon, 2160, 720 in here. Now I'm taking up from 720 from your 7,920 of Earth. Take off 720, leaves me with 7,200 revolutions. 7,200 would be 360 here, okay, on the top. 3,600 would have to come off. Is that correct? 3,600 come off here, and 3,600 come off here. So we remove 7,200. This Earth here and this Earth here is 7920 and 7920, and there's a moon space in between here and here. The moon space in between there is 2160. So we have to calculate 0, 0, 0, 6, 6, 10, 0, 1, 9, 19, 20, 0, 1, 7, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's exactly what it works out. Is that correct? 80 and 80 are missing to make it even. 7, 7 is 14. Now, if I made it into the 1 number, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will equal to 1. 9, 9 is 18, 19. 1 and 9 equals to 1. 7, 7, 16, 17, 18. 7, 7, 14, 16 equals to 7. 7, 1, 1. Okay, that's the way we're going to look at it. Just take that. So we have 17,000. Okay, into that size there. And let me look at it again. And we're going to remove the top part of the circle and the bottom part of the circle. Okay, over here. And that'll be 7,200. So we're left with 9,800. 9,800 from here to here, here to here, here to here. But we're also have to calculate that this side. You follow what I'm saying? Let me rip this out and let's do this again. Now this is let me in fact let me redraw the whole thing and come back to you. Okay? Let me redraw the whole thing. I am so silly, sorry. And sorry more to myself that I don't say it properly, and then it has to be thousands of years before someone comes out, like I come out from my own head and explain this, how the earth and all these numbers, how they will come together. This is the earth side, this is the clock, these are the numbers. It fits inside the square. What is the size of this square is what I'm going to come out in the next 3-minute video. Thank you for watching.